Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome into Mun Ice Arena, where today the Timberwolves and Spartans will end their home and home against each other. The two top teams in the MCHC will battle one more time this season, potentially, having a rematch in the MCHC tournament. Last night, it was a 1-0 game going into the third period, and Michigan State tied it with about 6 or 7 minutes left in the game. And that ended the shutout for Aiden Schultz. Game went to overtime. No goals were scored, and because of the high school game last night, there was no shootout. I honestly think this game last night deserved a shootout. Your goal scorers last night for the Northwood Timberwolves was Thomas Kroll. He was assisted by Connor White. That made it 1-0. And then Mormon from Burkhart and Kuzner of the Michigan State Spartans made it 1-1. It should be a fun one here. Early game today. 12, I don't know what time it is right now. 12:26 right now. Puck drop about 7:40. No cutting of the ice after warm-up, so we are going straight, I assume, into an anthem and then game. So we'll see what happens. We will get your Northwood and Michigan State starting goaltenders after the anthem, if they play the anthem. Some places don't. I know the Canton or Arctic Edge and Canton did not play the anthem. They went on dirty ice, no anthem, and straight into puck drop. So last night, good game for Northwood. They kept momentum for a majority of the game. Outshot Michigan State 45-33. Just couldn't find another goal, and it looked like last night it could have been, before Michigan State scored, it could have been 2-0, 3-0, 4-0. The goalie for Michigan State, who is tonight, again, Joaquin Robinson, made some big saves, but there were also some points last night where he was on his side, he was on his stomach. There was a point where the net on the left side was wide open, and Northwood couldn't capitalize on those opportunities, putting pucks in the net. So last night ends up 1-1. Hopefully they can connect on some of those opportunities today. Smaller ice, we talk about it. Northwood is a speed and skill team, play on an Olympic sheet at Midland Civic Arena. I think a majority of the teams that they play don't play on Olympic size. It's a smaller rink. Michigan State, Lawrence Tech, very physical teams. You saw that last night with Michigan State. They did take a few liberties after the whistle with some hits. I fully expect Michigan State to try to use their physicality in this game to knock Northwood off their game. But that'll do it for this pregame show. We'll be right back with hopefully your starting lineups and your Northwood Hockey Network starting goaltenders. You're watching Timberwolves Hockey on the Northwood Hockey Network. of the way. Yep. Let's get you your starting goaltenders. First for the Michigan State Spartans, it's Joaquin Robinson. After last night, he's 2-3-0-1 with 230 goals against and a .942 save percentage. And for the Northwood Timberwolves, it's Aiden Schultz, who might be one of the best goalies in D3 this year, 10-4-0-1. And he has a .952 save percentage. I did not get the other one, so no, we are not doing anthem and starting lineups. We're going to get started right into this game here tonight. Puck drop taken by the Spartans in their own zone. Up to the neutral zone it goes. Picked up there, Matthew Kuzner. Kuzner in, pass across. Stick save there, Aiden Schultz, as the puck goes to the far corner. Now here along the near corner. Now along the near side, picked up there, Evan Mormon. He had the goal for the Spartans last night. Shot on, blocked away by Ciceretto. Puck goes to the far side. Now wrapped around here to the near side. Noah Perrin. He's ridden out the puck, picked up by Mormon there. Mormon goes behind the net, tries to throw one in front, puck loose, and then back to the point it goes. Gangola, shot off the back wall, and then a deflection there, and picked up by the Timberwolves in their own zone. Almost misplayed it. Out to the neutral zone it goes. And then Carter Temple will run into somebody. And puck goes into the Timberwolves zone for a Spartan icing. Already a couple opportunities there for the Spartans in the Northwood zone. And Northwood will have an offensive zone face-off here. Puck drop will be to the left or right of Robinson. Puck drop one controlled by the Timberwolves, as it was Kennedy there who tried to get a shot on. And here come the Spartans now. It's Owen Murray. Tried to gain the offensive zone, ridden off the puck. Carter Remp takes it for the Timberwolves. Carter Remp flips one on ahead into the neutral zone, just out of the reach of Ivasil, and picked up there by Jack Squire of the Spartans. Now Squire behind his own net. He'll let the Spartans set up. Ivasil on the forecheck. And all the way down into the Timberwolves zone. No icing as a Spartan wins the race, but picked up by Carter Remp. Now puck taken away by the Spartans, thrown down low by Joseph Murray. A shot on, and that hit the post. I think that hit the post and Schultz. And still held in by the Spartans. Michael Kale, a shot on, stopped by Schultz. Now here's Jack Squire along the near corner. He's ridden out the puck. Now taken there by Ryan Zwick and the Timberwolves. Zwick gains the offensive zone. Zwick, a shot on that, went wide. Puck goes to the far side now. Kennedy plays it behind him. Now it's picked up by Kale. Intercepted there by Aiden French. French wheels around at the near corner. He's ridden out the puck, but gets it back. Puck held in and picked up Cooper Harfoot. He'll just poke it down low, and then Soselski takes a hit along the back wall. Squire couldn't pick it up for the Spartans, and out front and out. Held in. Wessel shot on. I think that hit a Spartan. And out comes Michigan State now. Josh Smith tried to gain the offensive zone. Poked away. Cooper Harfoot pokes it to the far side. Now Soselski goes after it. He's ridden off by a Spartan. And now taken by Josh Smith of the Spartans. Smith shot on. Saved by Schultz as the puck goes to the far side now. Now on the back wall. Ivasil taken down. Ben Wessel will pick it along the near corner, and a stoppage of play here. Thought maybe there was going to be a call there. 17:09 left here in the first, still scoreless. Puck drop. Taken by the Timberwolves, and then he's ridden off the puck by Devaney. At the point, a shot on, deflected wide. Now puck along the far side, back to the point. It's Sears, and out to the neutral zone it goes, where it's played by Sears of the Spartans. He'll dump it into the Northwood zone. Picked up Ben Wessel along the back wall, then gets it to the near side, and then Kreckmeyer can't hold it. Now here's Thomas Kroll. He's got a chance. Kroll in and knocked off his stick. But then taken by Stemke, a shot. It doesn't go. And out to the neutral zone it goes, and Noah Perrin will go after it. Thomas Kroll had a chance. Good defensive play by the Spartans. Now puck back into the neutral zone. Connor Stemke can't hold it. Picked up by the Spartans. It's Gangola. Got it to the far side. In. Shoots. And I think that hit a skate. That was the stick, or Burkhart, who tried to get a shot on. And puck goes to the near corner now. Now on the near side. Puck goes behind the net. Noah Perrin picks it up for the Timberwolves. Gets it over to Temple. And out to the neutral zone it goes. Here comes Connor White. And offsides on the Timberwolves with 15:50 to go here in the first. Both teams had their opportunities. Thomas Kroll had a nice opportunity, but Spartan stick able to poke it away from him. And puck drop will be in the neutral zone. Puck drop won by the Timberwolves, thrown into the Spartan zone, where it's picked up there by Owen Murray. He'll try to get it across to Gangola. And a shot on from Rump and a save by Robinson and a stoppage of play. Well, we mentioned it last night. Northwood had 45 shots on goal last night. And honestly, there's a few that should have gone in. Puck drop to the right of Robinson. And puck goes to the far side where it's picked up there by Joseph Murray. Murray in the neutral zone. He'll throw it into the Timberwolves zone. Walney will go after it, and then puck goes to the near side now. Temple will throw it behind the net. Picked up Carter Remp behind his own net. Gets it over to Temple. Here's Temple in his own zone. Gets it up. Tried to do a long ice pass. It was tipped on ahead by Owen Murray, and the puck to the far side, now along the back wall. Boston Bennett trying to gain control of it for the Timberwolves and taken away by the Spartans along the far side now. And held in by the Timberwolves. Boston Bennett, he's got it now. He's taken down, and we're going to get a Northwood power play. So Northwood going to the power play with 14:54 to go here in the first period. Perfect opportunity if you're Northwood here to take the lead. And puck drop will be to the right of Robinson. Puck drop one controlled by nobody, and Robinson tried to poke it on. It goes in the net. He scores! 1-0 Timberwolves. 6 seconds into the power play. Evan Kennedy. What a way to start the game there. Puck drop one and controlled by the Spartans. And then picked up Kennedy. Kennedy goes in the neutral zone, gets it over to Ivasil. Ivasil gains the offensive zone, then lost the puck. He has to go back to the neutral zone now. Gets it over to Dunlap. Thrown into the offensive zone by Kennedy. Puck picked up Robinson. He'll throw it to the far side. Held in by Dunlap at the point. Shot in front. Rebound. A chance and a patch save there. Robinson as the puck goes to the near corner. Battled for along the near corner. Picked up Josh Smith of the Spartans, and he'll just chuck it out into the neutral zone where it goes into the Timberwolves now. And no chance there for Walney, and out come the Timberwolves, and then picked up there. Walney gets it across, a chance, a shot, a save by Aiden Schultz. And out to the neutral zone it goes where it's picked up by Sears. Sears in the neutral zone, gains the offensive zone, wraps it around behind the net. Boomhauer of the Spartans will go after it, but picked up by the Timberwolves, and out to the neutral zone it goes, where it's played there by the Spartans. Kreckmeyer tried to get it out, and it's back into the Spartan zone where Sears will play it. Got it over to Kreckmeyer. Kreckmeyer back over to Sears, back into the neutral zone. Up the ice they go. It's Tuffley. He lost it there, and Noah Perrin will get it over to Ciceretto. Ciceretto into the neutral zone, played by Cooper Harfoot. Harfoot gains the offensive zone. Harfoot a shot, a save, and then a rebound chance there. But French couldn't get to the puck. And flipped into the Timberwolves zone. Icing on the Spartans. That's twice now where Robinson has kicked the rebound right out in front. And we remain in 1-0 game with 13:06 to go. They haven't put it on the scoreboard. I don't think they have a scoreboard operator. Puck drop to the left of Robinson. Perrin will throw it to the near side. And held in by the Timberwolves. No, here comes Walney now. Sorry, Kreckmeyer stops, lost, and here come the Timberwolves now. It's Temple, gets it across there to Boston Bennett. Now Temple. Temple in, moves in around behind the net. Carter Temple throws one across. Carter Remp holds his own, throws it to the back wall now where Boston Bennett will go after it. Puck battled for along the back wall. And taken there, looks like Colton LaRose got it back to the point. Now back to LaRose as he'll stick it behind him. And out to the neutral zone it goes where it's played there by the Timberwolves and back in by Alex Catch. And we'll get a change for the Timberwolves with 12:19 to go here in the first. Evan Mormon in the neutral zone now. Up the ice they go, throws it into the Timberwolves zone. Puck takes a weird bounce on the left side, didn't go all the way around. Thrown on ahead by Connor White. Michigan State can't hold the zone. Out to the neutral zone. Here's Remp, lost it there. Thomas Kroll picks it up. Now picked up by Connor White, and he'll lose it. And then White will just throw it to the far corner, and a shot by Remp and blocked in front. Behind the net now, picked up Connor Stemke. He's ridden off the puck, regains control, throws it in front. And now a chance. Nope, out to the neutral zone it goes. Here comes Michigan State now. It's Burkhart along the far side, shot into the glove of Schultz, and he'll play it off for Ben Wessel. Wessel gets it over to Connor Stemke now. Stemke up the ice, off the stick of Connor White. Picked up there in the Spartan zone by Gangola, and he'll throw it over to Kale. Up to the neutral zone it goes. Ryan Zwick plays it behind him to Adam Dunlap, and then got it over to Wessel, and Robinson will leave it off for Michael Kale. Kale behind his net, change for the the Timberwolves here. Up the ice. Mormon throws it across. In the zone, looks like Murray in, shooting a save. No, I think it's Schultz stopped it, and puck went to the side, and it's picked up there by the Spartans. Kreckmeyer shot in, and they score, and it's 1-1. See if I got that one on the replay here. See if we can watch that. Quick transition. Just a scramble in front of the net. And Michigan State able to tie it at 1 with 10:47 to go here in the first. Puck drop won by the Spartans. It's Jack Squire. Squire makes a move in his own zone, tried to get it across, picked off by the Timberwolves. Siselski now in the offensive zone, tried to get one across, can't hold the zone, and Ciceretto will just throw it back into the Spartan zone where Robinson will play it behind the net. Leaves it off for Kale, who throws it to the far side. Picked up there Murray, got it up to Walney, and Walney in, and shot blocked by a Timberwolf. Ciceretto in his own zone. He takes a check along the near side. Smith, a shot, deflected high and out of play for a stoppage of play with 10:08 to go in the first. We knew this game was going to be physical after last night. A smaller ice, you would think, benefits Michigan State here being a physical team, but Northwood can hit when needed. Puck drop to the left of Schultz. Puck drop taken by the Spartans at the point. Kreckmeyer throws it down just out of the reach of Ethan Walsh, and the puck goes to the far corner now. Picked up Drew Tuffley. He's battled off the puck by Carter Remp. Still in the Timberwolves zone. Picked up by Boomhauer along the far side. Boomhauer throws one across. A shot went wide of the net. Off the stick of Walsh, and a stoppage of play as the net comes off. (1-1) with 9:47 to go here in the first period. I think Michigan State wanted a goal or something there, but I didn't see the puck in the net, and the net was off the pegs. It's a weird rule with ACHA. Puck drop to the left of Schultz. Puck drop taken by the Timberwolves. It's Alex Catch now in his own zone. Tried to get it out, picked up Ethan Walsh. Walsh, shot, that went to the back wall. Looks like Boomhauer picked it up. Boomhauer wheels around along the back wall. Now goes to the near side here where it's picked up there by Kreckmeyer. Now goes to the far side. Carter Remp along the far corner up to Colton LaRose. LaRose flips it into the neutral zone all the way down in the Spartan zone. Temple trying to win the race for the puck. But it's taken by Kreckmeyer behind his own net. Temple on the forecheck. And puck out to the neutral zone where it's picked up there by Adam Dunlap. And Dunlap will throw it up the ice. Here's Thomas Kroll, the captain of the Timberwolves, throws it into the Spartan zone. Connor White goes after it. Taken away there by Sears. Sears gets it over to Kreckmeyer, and then that's over to Mormon. Into the neutral zone it goes, and cleared down by Kuzner. And the puck goes behind the net, picked up there by Burkhart. Burkhart threw one in front, nobody home, but then no chance there for the Spartans, and a big hit in the Timberwolves zone on Dunlap. And into the neutral zone it goes, where it's cleared down by Gangola, and the puck goes to the far side, picked up there by Kuzner. Kuzner threw one on. Puck along the back wall now. Now picked up by Mormon. Mormon behind the net, now to the far corner. On the far side. Got it over, tipped and out of play. With 8:21 to go here in the first. Still 1-1. Puck drop will be to the left of Schultz. One in control by the Timberwolves. Ciceretto throws it to the back wall, gets it over to Perrin. Northwood having a little bit of trouble getting out of their own zone. Puck along the far wall now. Wrapped back to behind the net where it's picked up Ciceretto. Ciceretto ridden off the puck by Oliver Owen. And puck battled for along the near corner. Still battled for. And picked up by the Spartans. A shot on, a save there, Schultz, and then he holds on. Northwood given too many opportunities right now to the Spartans in their own zone. See if I can get a picture of the score sheet so we can get Michigan State's goal. Puck drop will be to the left of Schultz. Puck drop taken by the Timberwolves. It's Aiden French now. French into the neutral zone. Ridden off the puck, and Scaturo will throw it into the Spartan zone, where it's picked up there by Gangola. Gangola around to the near side, off the glass, back out to the neutral zone. Remp throws it right back into the Spartan zone, just out of the reach of Owen Murray. And good forecheck there by the Timberwolves, but they can't gain control of the puck. And Carter Remp holds the zone. And a stoppage of play here. 7:24 left here in the first period. Still 1-1. And puck drop in front of the Spartan bench in the neutral zone. Won by the Spartans. It's Jack Squire. Gets it across to Michael Kale. Kale throws it up to the neutral zone. And here come the Spartans now. Tried to throw one in. Puck goes to the back wall. Picked up Walney. Walney behind the net. Back to the point to Squire. Squire shot on, save Aiden Schultz. And Wessel will pick it up, throw it all on the near wall. Here's Carter Temple now. Temple in the offensive zone. Got it over to LaRose. Back to Temple. Shot a pat save there by Robinson. Picked up there, Colton LaRose. Back to the point to Wessel, and he can't hold his own. And it goes all the way down into the Timberwolves zone where Schultz will play it. He'll leave it off for Ben Wessel with 6:43 to go in the first. Wessel with it behind the net. Ben Wessel up to the neutral zone. Got it to, I think that's Stemke right there. Yep. And back into the Timberwolves zone. Schultz will leave it for Wessel again. Goes to the far side, now behind the net, where it's taken there by Connor White. Connor White. And back to the neutral zone and back into the, not back into the Timberwolves zone. Now it is. Wessel battling with a Spartan, and Connor White just flips it out to the neutral zone. Picked up by the Spartans again. Michael Kale ridden off the puck there. A shot by Stemke to get it out of the zone. Now Wessel with it. Wessel along the near wall, gets it to Stemke. Stemke kind of made a move, but Michigan State player nearly fell down. Picked up by the Spartans now. It's Sears, and puck goes to the far side. Sears goes after it, and it's in the Timberwolves zone now. Still in this Timberwolves zone. Ciceretto goes after it, and held in by the Spartans, but taken away by Connor Stemke in the Timberwolves now. Here's Stemke. Stemke gains the offensive zone, left it off. Noah Perrin, a swing and a miss. And puck held in Ciceretto. Ciceretto tried to get one over to Thomas Kroll, picked up by Connor White behind the net. White tried to get a shot on net. And out to the neutral zone it goes. It's played by Ciceretto, back into the Spartan zone. Change for both teams. Picked up behind the net by Sears and got it over to the near side. Now up the ice come the Spartans. It's Kuzner. He's ridden off the puck by two Timberwolves, and back out to the neutral zone it goes. Here's Ryan Zwick now. He'll flip it on ahead into the Spartan zone. Puck goes to the back wall. Now along the near corner, now along the near side, and here come the Spartans now. It's Christian Burkhart, gains the offensive zone. He's taken down by Remp. Along the near corner now, tried to throw it in front. Now picked up Ryan Zwick. Zwick in the neutral zone, flips one on ahead to Ivesil. Ivesil gains the possession in the offensive zone. Shot, he went wide of the net. Robinson's down on the ice again, and they can't get the puck out in front. Now puck goes to the near side. Remp's shot went wide of the net. Puck goes to the far side, picked up there by the Spartans, and out to the neutral zone it goes. Now here is Moorman. He's takes a check along the boards, and picked up by Alex Catch and wrapped all the way down into the Spartan zone, and that will be an icing on the Timberwolves. That is another chance where Robinson was just on his back and the puck was behind the net, so no way to get that puck in front to put one in net. But that's the fifth or sixth time I've seen him just kind of flailing around on the ice like that, and the net wide open. Puck drop to the right of Schultz. Puck drop, one in control by the Timberwolves. Out to the neutral zone it goes. Jack Squire will play it. Squire gains the offensive zone. He'll throw one down low back behind the net. Going after it is Lees, and puck goes to the far corner. Scaturo will flip it on ahead. And still in the Timberwolves zone. Carter Remp behind his own net. Gets it over to Soselski. Soselski out to the neutral zone. And held in by the Spartans. Puck goes to the far corner now. Remp goes after it. Pins the Spartan along the board. Puck taken control of by, nobody now. And now Alex Catch gains control of it. Gets it over to Soselski. And Soselski off the glass into the neutral zone. And flip back into the Timberwolves zone. Looks like that was Matthew Lees who did that. Now Ciceretto. Up to Soselski, but held in by the Spartans. Josh Smith's shot stopped with 3:16 to go here in the first. It's still 1-1. And puck drop will be to the left of Schultz. I can almost probably guarantee that we probably don't have shots on goal. And taken by the Timberwolves. Got it out to LaRose. LaRose throws it into the Spartan zone. Going after it was Kreckmeyer, but held in by the Timberwolves. Back to the point for Ciceretto. Ciceretto gets it over to Temple, thrown in front, and a chance there. And back come the Spartans the other way. Gets it up to Walney. Walney's got Josh Smith on the other side, and puck goes behind the net, picked up there by the Timberwolves. And Noah Perrin avoids a check there, and Colton LaRose can't flip it out of the zone. Puck along the far side, thrown in front. Josh Smith can't gain control of the puck. And out come the Timberwolves. It's Noah Perrin. Perrin will throw it into the Spartan zone, and Robinson will glove it down and play it over to Kreckmeyer, but intercepted there. Stemke. Stemke, a shot. He went high. A chance there. Connor White. Puck goes to the far circle and held in by Stemke. Stemke gets it over to Connor White. White back to Stemke. Stemke makes a move around, regains control of the puck. Stemke got it down low to White, but just out of his reach. And puck held in by Wessel. Wessel throws it in. And a check there and a stoppage of play. Offsides. Nope. We are going to get a Northwood power play with 2:08 to go here in the first. Northwood scored 6 seconds into the first power play to make it 1-0, and now with an opportunity to go ahead. Andrew Walney goes to the box for the Spartans. Puck drop will be to the left of Robinson. Puck drop won by the Timberwolves. Back to the point. Wessel now, just off his stick. Gets it back to Colton LaRose now. LaRose down low to Ivasil. Ivasil will cycle back up top. Gets it over to Wessel. Along the far or near side. Wessel, and then Ivasil falls down. Gets it over to Temple. Temple behind the net to LaRose. Back to Temple now. Temple back to the point to Ivasil. Ivasil a shot on. Blocked in front by a Spartan. Sacrificing the body and out to the Timberwolves zone it goes. With 1:28 left on the power play. Wessel leaves it off for Ivasil. Ivasil into the neutral zone he goes. Ivasil will throw it down low, and that's sticked away by Robinson and cleared back out into the Timberwolves zone, just out of the reach of Ben Wessel. Wessel takes a check along the near corner, and Wessel's slow to get up off the ice. And Michigan State not allowing Northwood to get out of their own zone. Kennedy now with it. Goes behind the net. Kennedy gets it over to Connor White. Tried to get it back up to Kennedy and clear back down by the Spartans with 47 left on the power play. Schultz plays it here to the near side for Connor Stemke. Stemke got it down for Carter Remp. Remp in his own zone, gets it over to Connor Stemke now. Stemke in the neutral zone, gains the offensive zone. Keeps control of the puck. Stemke gets it over to Remp. Remp pass across, puck in front, his shot went wide. Puck to the near side now. Aiden French couldn't gain control, but Kennedy does. Kennedy, a shot, a save by Robinson, rebound in front. Now Carter Remp from the point, gets one across to the far side, now to the back wall behind the net. Connor Stemke now along the near corner. 7 seconds left, shot on, doesn't go, and out come the Spartans, and that's going to do it for the Northwood power play. And then a big check along the near side, picked up Carter Remp. 6 seconds left here in the first period. Kennedy a shot on Robinson, and that'll do it. First period action, 1-1. And we will be back for the second period. You're watching Timberwolves hockey on the Northwood Hockey Network. Back here live for second period action between the Timberwolves and Spartans. Again, the respective leaders in their division in the MCHC. I went back to see if I could see that hit on video, but couldn't get it. From vantage point during game, looked like a clean hit to me. Your goal scorers, first for Northwood, Evan Kennedy, assisted by Connor Stemke, made it 1-0. And Michigan State leads from Cale and Owen. So even if I were to get replay on that hit, wasn't going to be able to see it. No shots on goal for that period. Northwood will be going from left to right on your screen in this second period. And here we go, ready for second period action here on the Northwood Hockey Network as we wait for time to be put on the clock. This would be a perfect time if we had sponsors. Be a perfect time to plug sponsors if we had them. However, we do buy a lot of Domino's for the team, so if Domino's in Midland wants to sponsor broadcasts, be perfectly okay with that. Much like Yost, there's some history here at Mun Ice Arena. They're the last two Big Ten champions for tournament and regular season in NCAA. 3 national titles. From what I can see from here, at least 5 Frozen Four appearances. Still taking a break here. And at one point, we're a part of the CCHA with teams like Notre Dame and Michigan. I don't remember the old CCHA that well. Nope, now we're at 0.0. Went from 0 to 21 to, there we go. All right, now we're ready for second period action here at Mun Ice Arena. Puck drop, one in control by the Spartans. That's Mormon. He'll throw it down into the Timberwolves zone where it's picked up there. Luke Ciceretto up the ice, just out of the reach of Temple. And the puck goes into the Spartan zone, picked up there. And rolled around by Murray into the neutral zone and all the way down. No icing. Schultz able to play it. Here's Ciceretto now behind his own net. Up out of the reach of Temple. A shot on. That went wide of the net. Here's Noah Perrin now for Northwood. Wraps it around to the far side. Kept in by the Spartans. And out to the neutral zone it goes. And back into the Timberwolves zone it goes. Ciceretto gets it over to Noah Perrin. Perrin now behind his own net as the Timberwolves will set up. And out to the neutral zone into the Spartan zone. No icing as Robinson, played that to the near side. And back out to the neutral zone it goes. No icing there. Noah Perrin will pick it up and he'll throw it on the side of his own net. Here's Perrin now behind the net. Up the ice to Ivasil. Ivasil chipped on along. No icing as it was tipped. Robinson plays it behind his own net. Now puck goes to the far side. Picked up there, Matthew Lees. Lees up the ice, out of the reach of every Spartan, and Carter Remp will pick it up. He's ridden off the puck there by Joseph Murray. Battled for along the near corner, now picked up there by Evan Kennedy. Out to the neutral zone. Ryan Zwick picks it up for the Timberwolves. He'll just throw it in on goal on Robinson, and Robinson will play it behind him. Puck along the near side now. Battled for there. Pokes it to Robinson. Robinson will stick it to the side. Wrapped around to the far side now. Ryan Zwick, a shot on that went wide of the net. Picked up there by Michael Kale, and he'll just toss it into the neutral zone where it's Alex Catch with it. Got it up to Kennedy, and he lost it. Back out to the neutral zone and into the Timberwolves zone where Alex Catch will pick it up for the Timberwolves. Played down by Kennedy, and right back into the Timberwolves zone. Back out to the neutral zone as it bounced off of Carter Remp. And into the Timberwolves zone. Alex Catch will play it on ahead. Picked up there. Saselski will throw it behind the net to Carter Remp. Remp gets it over to Saselski. Saselski throws it into the Spartan zone. And it's picked up there by Sears, who will throw it to the far side. Looks like Kreckmeyer. Out to the neutral zone where it's stopped by a Timberwolf. And here's Saselski again. He lost it. And Noah Perrin picks it up in his own zone. Up to Cooper Harfoot. He'll throw it into the Spartan zone. Robinson will play it to the far side, far corner. And now puck along the far side. Out to the neutral zone it goes. And Noah Perrin will take it and dump it in. Here's the Spartans now. Off the stick of Walney. And picked up there by the Timberwolves, Luke Ciceretto. Ciceretto, here comes Aiden French. Stops, fires a shot, he scores! Aiden French! What a shot! It's 2-1. That deserves a replay. Look at this, right in the neutral zone, in their own zone, able to get it out. Up the ice, tipped on ahead. Aiden French with a nice move right to the back of the net, and it's 2-1 Northwood. Puck taken by the Timberwolves in the neutral zone, back into the Timberwolves zone. Wessel plays it to the far side. Now goes behind the net, Ben Wessel. Up to LaRose. LaRose up the ice to Temple. Carter Temple gains the offensive zone. He's got Boston Bennett. Shot on save, Robinson. Puck goes to the near corner. And Temple throws, looks like Murray to the boards, and then picked up by the Spartans. Up the ice they go into the neutral zone. Michigan State gains the offensive zone. That was Walsh who lost it. Devaney can't gain control of it. Now thrown in front. Puck goes to the far side. Ryan Zwick goes after it. Flipped on into the neutral zone. Not out, though. Held in by the Spartans. It's Burkhart. Devaney, and a shot on and out of play. See, it's goals like that where I'm glad we now have instant replay. And puck drop will be to the left of Aiden Schultz. Puck to the back wall. Alex catch. Now Ivasil with it. He'll throw it into the neutral zone all the way down into the Spartan zone. Icing there. I think Kale could have made it to the puck. But we will get a stoppage play with 15:41 to go. Aiden French makes it 2-1 Timberwolves. Puck drop, one in control by the Spartans. And out to the neutral zone it goes. And back into the Spartan zone where it's picked up by Squire. He'll throw it back into the neutral zone, and Ivasil will throw it back into Robinson, who will glove it and play it down. Along the near side, off the stick of Kuzner. Now here's Burkhart. Burkhart gains the offensive zone. He's got Kuzner on the other side. Oh, just out of the reach. Good stick there by the Timberwolves, and out comes Evan Kennedy. Kennedy gains the offensive zone along the near side. Throws it around behind the net. He takes a hit along the back wall. Ivasil threw it back to Kennedy. Kennedy throws it back to nobody. And puck along the far side. Aiden French tried to keep it in. He can't do it. And out to the neutral zone it goes, where it's picked up Kuzner, and he'll throw it into the Timberwolves zone. And we'll get a change from the Spartans with 14:48 to go here in the second period. Held in by the Spartans. A shot blocked in front. Mormon. Now a shot from the point. A shot that doesn't get through. Puck to the far corner now. Now behind the net. Carter Remp picks it up for the Timberwolves. Lost it and regains control of it. Remp avoids a check there. Puck goes into the Spartan zone. Picked up there by Kreckmeyer. And puck along the near side. Still battled for along the near side. Held in by the Timberwolves. Pinned along the boards was Joseph Murray, and out to the neutral zone it goes. Picked up Aiden French. Aiden French will throw it into the Spartan zone. We'll get a change for the Timberwolves with 14:04 to go here in the second period. Kreckmeyer tried to throw it in front. A chance there. Kreckmeyer had the puck taken away from him. Connor White is shooting in a miss. Another shot that went wide. Puck to the near corner now. Noah Perrin holds the zone, and out to the neutral zone it goes. Here come the Spartans now. It's Oliver Owen. Owen across. Oh, good play there by Thomas Kroll. Puck goes to the far corner. Picked up Oliver Owen. Owen behind the net. Wheels around. Back top of the circle. Shot on Pat. Save Aiden Schultz. As a Timberwolf on the ice. Looks like Thomas Kroll slow to get up. And in the Spartan zone. Up the ice. Josh Smith off his stick. And now it's thrown down. Here's Josh Smith now. Smith had it poked away by Stemke. Got it back and then picked up by Ciceretto in his own zone. Ciceretto. Held in by the Spartans. Patted away by Schultz. Puck to the near side. Connor White into a Timberwolf, but here's Boston Bennett on the breakaway. Bennett in. Shoots. Saved by Robinson. Didn't get enough of the shot. Two Timberwolves ran into each other, and it still ended up on a breakaway for Boston Bennett. Puck dropped to the left of Robinson. One controlled by the Spartans. Puck to the near side. Picked up by, looks like Temple. Now along the near corner. Now to the back wall. Boston Bennett will throw it to the far side where it's picked up by Wessel. He'll throw it behind the net. Bennett goes after it. Battling with the Spartan. And trying to get it out. The captain of the Spartans, Josh Smith, can't get it out. Picked up. Temple shot. It went high and wide. Puck to the side of the net. Wrapped around to the far side. Smith picks it up. And a stoppage of play. And here we go. The stuff after the whistle. And that's what happened last night. Late checks after the whistle as Boston Bennett thrown to the ice. That's what Michigan State did last night after the whistle. And it's going to be a Northwood power play. And it's going to be a 5-on-3. No, the captain's just going over. Yep. Nope, it's going to be a 5-on-4. That's what happened last night. There was a couple times after the whistle, shoved down right in front of Aiden Schultz, right after the whistle. Late checks, and referee calls it there. 12:28 to go. Northwood on the power play here in the second period. Puck drop won by the Timberwolves. A shot on, saved by Robinson off the stick of Evan Kennedy. And puck drop to the left of Robinson, taken by the Spartans behind the net. And Michael Kale gets it out, and it'll be cleared down into the Timberwolves zone. Left off for Carter Rep. Rep behind his own net. Josh Smith on the forecheck. Here's Connor Stempke now. Stempke gets it over to Connor White. White will throw it into the Spartan zone. He takes a tumble. Puck goes to the back wall. Picked up there, Stempke. Now to Aiden French. Aiden French behind the net. Gets one in front. Connor White, a shot, a save there by Robinson as the puck goes to the far side. Connor Stempke gets it down low to Kennedy. Kennedy along the far side. Over to Connor White. White spins around Walney, and the puck goes to the far corner. Kennedy takes a shot, but gets the puck back. Kennedy in front, a save there, Robinson, and cleared out by the Spartans. 1:04 left on the Spartan penalty. Schultz will leave it off for Remp. And then Remp will leave it off for Sebastiano Ivasil. Ivasil now in the neutral zone. Throws it deep into the Spartan zone. Picked up Boston Bennett on the near side. Avoids a check there. Ivasil with it, taken down. Back to the point, LaRose. LaRose gets it across to Wessel. Wessel, a shot on into the glove of Robinson, and a stoppage of play with 36 left on the Timberwolf power play. And puck drop will be to the right of Robinson. One in control by nobody. Picked up by the Spartans behind the net and cleared. Nope, held in by LaRose. LaRose gets it to Ivasil. Ivasil throws one back behind the net. Boston Bennett will pick it up along the far side. Now to Temple. Here's Carter Temple. Gets it to LaRose. LaRose, a shot, a save there by Robinson, and out of play it goes. 19 left on the power play. Good opportunities for Northwood, but they haven't been able to find the back of the net on this power play. And puck drop will be to the left of Robinson. One in control by the Spartans, and they'll clear it on down with 15 left on the power play. Schultz gives it up to Wessel. Josh Smith on the forecheck. Under 10 seconds left on the power play. Here's Wessel now. Ben Wessel in the neutral zone. Gets it across to Harfoot. Harfoot pokes it on ahead to French. Oh, it hit the post! Aiden French almost had a second on the night. Sorry, maybe there's Noah Perrin. And a shot off the power play now. Michigan State at full strength. And puck to the near corner now. Noah Perrin gets it up to Kroll. Kroll, good to see him back on the ice. Here's Harfoot now. Harfoot throws it into the Spartan zone. Puck goes here to the near side. Siselski now. Lost it. Now Siselski gets it back behind the net. Siselski around the far side. And picked up there by the Spartans. It's Talepo. And he's run over a big check there by Siselski into the neutral zone. And then Ciceretto takes a hit right after and all the way down into the Timberwolves zone for a Spartan icing. I think there's scratches and D1 players here today for Northwood. Puck drop to the right of Robinson. Puck goes to the far corner. Ivasil picks it up. Just skated over the puck. Puck battled for along the back wall. Held in by the Timberwolves. Kennedy got it down behind the net. Ivasil Shot on, save Robinson, rebound. And two players take a tumble there. Puck along the near side, and out come the Spartans. Here's Talepo. Talepo gained the offensive zone, then lost it. Puck goes to the near corner here. Flipped on ahead. Out to Ivasil. Ivasil got it over to Zwick. No offsides. Zwick a shot, a save Robinson, and a stoppage of play with 8:48 to go. 2-1 after the goal by Aiden French. Puck drop to the right of Robinson. One controlled. Stemke takes it for the Timberwolves. Gets it in front of shot. Kennedy or Kroll, a save by Robinson off the stick of Thomas Kroll. Northwood really needs to get that 2-goal lead right now to feel a little bit comfortable in this game. Wessel along the far side, got it to Stemke. Stemke throws it to the back wall. That's Connor White. Harassed by a Spartan, picked up by Thomas Kroll. Throws it back behind him. Connor White tried to get it. Now Kroll gets it back to the point to Dunlap. Dunlap back over to Kroll. Thomas Kroll along the back wall. Now taking Stemke. Stemke taken down. Still trying to get a shot on and then cleared on down into the Timberwolves zone where Adam Dunlap will pick it up for the Timberwolves. Throws it just out of the reach of Wessel and back into the Timberwolves zone with 8:05 to go. Wessel up the ice, no icing there. It was chipped and picked up there behind the net by Sears. Good forecheck by the Timberwolves. Out come the Spartans now. Evan Warman got it across. Now back in front, and puck goes to the back wall. No shot for the Spartans. Puck battled for along the back wall. Picked up there by Burkhart. Burkhart, they're trying to get the shot on goal, and puck goes to the back wall. Battled for there. Puck goes to the far side. Held in by the Spartans. A shot on. Oh, blocked in front. I think that was Dunlap sacrificing the body. And then another chance in front. And out to the neutral zone it goes. I think Schultz stopped one of those. The other one was blocked. And now picked up Connor White in the neutral zone. Gains the offensive zone. Got it across. In front, a chance. And out to the neutral zone it goes where Ciceretto will pick it up for the Timberwolves. Gets it over to Noah Perrin now. Perrin along the near wall. And into the neutral zone and cleared on down by Matthew Lees of the Spartans. Puck along the far side. Oliver Owen. He's running to by a Timberwolf. Picked up Matthew Lees again. Out to the neutral zone it goes. Into the Spartan zone. Ivasil on the forecheck. Picked up there by Owen Murray of the Spartans. Puck goes to the far side. Oliver Owen now. Got it up into the neutral zone. Up the ice and back into the neutral zone it goes. Got it over. Here's Colton LaRose. LaRose in, shooting, save, rebound, and puck goes to the back wall. Now along the far side. Just out of the reach of LaRose. Puck goes to the near corner now. Now along the back wall, picked up there. Owen Murray along the far wall, up the ice into the neutral zone, and picked up Ciceretto in his own zone. Up the ice, just out of the reach of Siselski, and back into the neutral zone it goes. Picked up there by Ciceretto. He takes a hit along the far side. Puck goes behind the net. Puck goes now to the far side. Back into the neutral zone and thrown on down by Carter Remp. And it's picked up there by Owen Murray. Murray behind his own net. And into the Timberwolves zone. Carter Remp goes after it. He's ridden off the puck. Picked up there, Talepo. Tried to throw it in front. Picked up Siselski now. Here come the Timberwolves. Siselski's got Scaturo on the other side. Stops, waits, throws one across to the far side. Picked up there, Scaturo. Throws it behind the net for Aiden French. Now he goes to the far corner. Back to the point for Rem. Oh, and Michigan State's got a breakaway. It's Walney. Oh, catch gets back and a swing and a miss. Walney could not get a stick on the puck, and the puck goes to the near corner now. Flipped on into the neutral zone and all the way down into the Michigan State zone. We're going to change for the Timberwolves. Walney had a chance for a breakaway. Catch was able to get back, and then Walney couldn't get a stick even on the puck. Puck to the far side now. Held in. Squire, a shot that went wide on the net. Puck goes to the near side. Back to the point. Kale gets it down to Devaney and still held in by the Spartans. Josh Smith and out to the neutral zone it goes, where it's cleared down by Jack Squire into the Timberwolves zone. And Schultz will get a stoppage of play with 4:37 to go here in the second. 2-1 after the goal by Aiden French. I think it was mentioned to me earlier, and I kind of noticed it last night. Michigan State's goalie Robinson, he gives up a lot of rebounds. He kicks it right out in front. And the one thing I've learned and known over the years as a goalie, you want to, if you're going to give a rebound up, you want to kick it to the corner. He's popping them right out in front, but Northwood not able to take advantage of them to the far side. And then taken by the Spartans now. Wheeled around in the far corner. Along the far side. Kicked on ahead, but held in by the Spartans. A shot on a save by Schultz as the puck goes to the back wall. Picked up, thrown in front. Another chance, and Northwood having problems getting out of their own zone now. Dunlap taken down. He gets right back up, thrown to the near side now. Wessel plays it out to the neutral zone. Nope, into the Spartan bench and a stoppage of play. .404 left here in the second period. Still 2-1. Puck drop to the right of Aiden Schultz. Schultz and the Timberwolves trying to get the puck out of the zone. Shot goes wide. That's off the stick of Kuzner. Puck goes into the neutral zone. Kennedy drives down a Spartan, and Ivesell picks it up in the neutral zone. He'll throw it off of Kuzner. Now picked up Evan Mormon. He's ridden off the puck. Pinned along the far wall. And now picked up there Ciceretto. Ciceretto to the neutral zone to Ivesell. Ivesell gains control of it. Gains the offensive zone. Gets it across. Shot on save. Robinson in a stoppage play. And again, right after the whistle. You know, when you get number 13 Northwood and number 14 Michigan State, the tie doesn't really help either team. But luckily, both teams are good and ranked high that whoever wins this game could move up into the move up in the rankings. But you can't have another tie, I don't think. Stemke throws it back to the point. Ciceretto, shot blocked. Here come the Spartans now. It's Oliver Owen. Owen in the offensive zone. Shot. That's blocked by Noah Perrin. Didn't get through to Schultz. Schultz will stick it to the back wall now. Puck to the far side. Connor Stemke goes after it. Stemke in the neutral zone. Makes a move around his own player. Connor Stemke back to Noah Perrin, but intercepted there by Oliver Owen. Here come the Spartans back the other way. Shot in. Puck goes wide of Schultz, and Northwood can't get it out. Held in by Murray. Murray wheels around along the near corner. Now picked up there. Looks like Matthew Lee's back to the point, and out to the neutral zone it goes. 2:47 to go here in the second period. Puck to the near corner, now behind the net for Carter Remp. Remp gets it up to Stemke, chipped on ahead into the neutral zone. Good stick there by the Timberwolves. Connor Stemke avoids a check there. Gangola threw a check, and he's the one that fell down. In the neutral zone, picked up by Noah Perrin of the Timberwolves. Perrin flips it into the neutral zone, picked up there by Walney. Walney throws it back into the Timberwolves zone, where it's picked up by Noah Perrin. Got it over to Carter Remp. Remp flips it on into the neutral zone, where it's picked up there by Owen Murray and goes to the back wall. Picked up there, Noah Perrin. He'll spin behind and get behind his own net. Perrin over to Carter Remp. Remp up the ice on the stick of LaRose. LaRose stops, gets it over. Boston Bennett, a chance, a shot, doesn't go. Another chance, and the puck on the side of the net. And out to the neutral zone it goes. Another opportunity for the Timberwolves gone. Carter Remp up to LaRose in the neutral zone. Flipped on ahead, and now Carter Remp will throw it into the Spartan zone. Robinson will play it. Boston Bennett on the forecheck. Looks like that's Evan Mormon, got it over to the near side. Good stick there by Wessel, but into the Timberwolves zone it goes. But Walney has ridden off the puck. Here's Dunlap now along the far side. Dunlap flips it on into the neutral zone. State player blows a tire. Doesn't affect them too much, but here comes Ben Wessel as he'll throw it into the Spartan zone with 1:07 to go here in the second period. Kennedy now takes a check behind along the back wall. Puck goes to the near side. Picked up Kuzner and intercepted Ivasil. Behind the net, just out of the reach, Kennedy. Kennedy throws one in front. Ivasil can't, nobody in front to get a shot on, and picked up there by Evan Mormon. Puck goes to the near side now. Under a minute to go here in the second period. Puck back into the Spartan zone. Behind the net, Robinson will play it to the far side. Going after it is Aiden French. French with it. Under 35 seconds, a shot that went wide. Puck to the far side now. Connor White threw it behind him, but picked up by the Spartans now. Here comes Michigan State. It's Kuzner, gains the offensive zone. Kuzner leaves it off. Left it off for, it looks like Evan Mormon, and a shot in front and doesn't go. Puck loose and then goes to the far corner and a stoppage of play. And puck drop will be to the left of Aiden Schultz with 12.5 seconds to go. Puck drop, one controlled by the Spartans and then taken by Connor White. Out to the neutral zone it goes and cleared back into the Timberwolves zone. Under 6 seconds to go. And that is going to do it. We're going to go to the third period. Northwood leading 2-1. You're watching Timberwolves hockey on the Northwood Hockey Network. Back here live on the Northwood Hockey Network as we get ready for third and final period action between the Michigan State Spartans and your Northwood Timberwolves. Battle of the number 13 Timberwolves and the number 14 Michigan State Spartans. They just need one more goal. They need to get ahead by 2 goals in this game. Give them that little buffer. Talking with some of the guys in the intermission, they think it's going to get a bit more chippy here in the third, and I would agree. You kind of notice it. Hits after the whistle. You noticed it last night. You're seeing it tonight. The one thing Northwood does, both teams, is they let the scoreboard do their talking, and they try to stay out of that stuff. And if I know Coach Stump, he doesn't like penalties, so. And here we go, ready puck drop here. Mud Ice Arena, third period. Ciceretto tried to get one up the ice. Now Boston Bennett will throw it into the Spartan zone. Puck behind the net. Robinson tries to play it, but out come the Spartans now. Mormon gets it up along the far wall, poked on ahead. Here's Colton LaRose. LaRose will throw it into the Spartan zone. Puck goes to the near corner now. Picked up there. The captain, Gangola, tries to get it out. Threw one on. And Kennedy doing a good job poking the puck away from Owen Murray, who then got it over to Mormon. Michigan State having trouble getting out of their own zone. Temple swings and a miss. And out to the neutral zone it goes. Played there. Carter Temple got it up to Ivasil. Here's Sebastiano Ivasil. Gets a step-in shot. Oh, I think I was blocked away by Robinson. Along the near side down. And a stoppage of play, and there you go. There's another penalty coming to the Spartans. A power play coming up for Northwood. It's like a high stick call. I think that's the signal I saw from the official. Well, back to the power play go the Timberwolves with 18:57 left here in the third period. And puck drop will be to the right of Robinson. This is the third or fourth power play that Michigan State, or penalty that Michigan State has had to kill off. Puck drop to the right of Robinson. Won by the Timberwolves. Kennedy, a shot, a save off the pad of Robinson. Kept in by the Timberwolves. Connor White got it back to the point to Carter Remp. Remp got it over to Aiden French now along the far corner. Down low to Kennedy. A chance in front of save. Robinson holds on in a stoppage of play. And there's some more after the whistle with 18:39 left in the third. And puck drop going to be to the right of Robinson. Puck drop one in control by Timberwolves. Kennedy shot blockered away by Robinson. Puck goes to the far side. Connor White gets it to Aiden French. French in the circle. A shot on. Oh, it doesn't go. Another save by Robinson. Stemke along the near wall. Gets it to Aiden French. Aiden French got it to Kennedy. Kennedy along the near corner now. Kennedy circle. Lost it there. Picked up there by Aiden French along the near corner. Aiden French with it. French moves up, get it back to the point to Remp. A shot that went wide of the net. Aiden French now goes behind the net. Aiden French back to Connor White. Connor White back over to Aiden French. French misplays it, held in by the Timberwolves. Picked up Connor White, a shot, a save by Robinson. Picked up Aiden French in the circle. Aiden French, he's checked in the Spartan zone. A shot on, a save there by Robinson. He had to fend that off. Connor Stemke now. Got it down low along the near corner to Kennedy. Kennedy now wheels around, gets it over. Stemke, a shot, a save into the glove of Robinson, and then poked out. Yeah, here we go. More stuff after the whistle. Now we've got two Spartans trying to take on Connor White. Robinson dropped the puck. That was a quick whistle. D1 players and D3 scratches over there talking to the Spartans. Puck dropped to the right of Robinson. 34 left on the power play. And kicks both the centermen out of the face-off dot. And now it will be Temple taking the draw for the Timberwolves. Spartans win the draw. They still cannot get the puck out of their zone. Temple with it along the near corner. Threw one in front, and now come the Spartans. They finally get the puck out on this power play for the Timberwolves. But Temple now with it, with 15 to go on the power play. Temple in the neutral zone. Carter Temple will throw it into the offensive zone. Wrapped around behind by Owen Murray. And held in by the Timberwolves. Boston Bennett, power play over. Michigan State at full strength. Timberwolves hold the zone. Ivesil, a shot on a save by Robinson. So he makes saves like that and then kicks out rebounds. He's really kept Michigan State in this game, though. 2-1 with 16:50 to go here in the game. Puck drop to the left of Robinson. Puck drop taken by the Spartans. Jack Squire with it in his own zone. Throws it behind him to Michael Kale. Kale in his own zone. Got it up, not out. And now it's out to the neutral zone and goes to the near side in front of the Spartan bench. Oliver Owen picks it up in the offensive zone. Owen, a shot, a save by Aiden Schultz. Puck goes to the near corner. Aiden Schultz standing tall here in this game. Chance in front, another save there by Aiden Schultz. Out to the neutral zone, they can't get it. Ciceretto now. Northwood now hemmed in their own zone. Ciceretto, as the Spartan player, falls to the ice. Cooper Harfoot throws it over to Perrin just off a stick, held in by Murray. Puck goes to the back wall, now to the near corner. Ciceretto ridden out the puck. Then Ciceretto takes a check along the near side. Out comes Ciselski and the Timberwolves. Ciselski's got a chance. In, shooting. Oh, he doesn't go. One too many moves, and then here we go after the whistle, and now we've got it going on. Another hit after the whistle. Ciselski made one too many moves. And looks like Squire is going to go to the penalty box. Michigan State trying to figure out why they're going back on the penalty kill. I can tell you why. It's stuff like that after the whistle. So Northwood going back to the power play. 2-1 with 15:52 left in the third. I don't think the refs are going to let things slide today. Puck drop to the left of Robinson. Puck drop to the left of Robinson. Power play for Northwood. Temple held off the puck, but Ivesil able to pick it up. He throws it to the point. Here's Ben Wessel. Wessel got it over to Ivesil. Ivesil behind the net. Gets it to the far side to LaRose. LaRose down low to Ivesil, just out of his reach. Temple goes after it. Puck taken away by the Spartans. It's Josh Smith. Smith in the neutral zone. Gains the offensive zone. Josh Smith goes behind the net. He's ridden off the puck. Colton LaRose throws it back to Ben Wessel. Gets it over to Ivesil. Ivesil gets it over to Colton LaRose. LaRose up the ice, off the stick of Boston Bennett. A change for the Timberwolves with 1:18 left on the power play. Behind the net, wrapped around and cleared on down into the Timberwolves zone. Carter Remp going after it. Being on the forecheck for the Spartans is Walney. Here's Carter Remp now in the neutral zone. Remp gains the offensive zone. Remp moves around. In front, shot, save Robinson, a chance there. Another save Robinson. Another chance in front, he scores! Timberwolves lead 3-1. They finally put home a rebound. Connor White. Here's the scramble in front of the net, and there's the goal. All sorts of problems in front of the net for Robinson, and able to be put home by the Timberwolves on the power play. Puck drop won by the Timberwolves. 3-1 here at Munn. Thrown into the Timberwolves zone. Puck to the near side. Out of the reach of Ciceretto. He picks it up, though. Ciceretto gets it over to Cooper Harfoot. Harfoot throws it into the Spartan zone. Kreckmeyer with it for the Spartans. Into the neutral zone. Thrown on down by Burkhart. Puck goes to the far side now where Noah Perrin will pick it up. On the far side, shot sticked away. And not out of play as it rimmed off the glass. Shot, puck went wide. Soselski and a Spartan go after it. Held in, shot on, blocked in front. Tipped on ahead by Soselski, and out to the neutral zone it goes, out the near wall in front of the Spartan bench. Soselski, and it's into the Spartan zone, picked up there by Kreckmeyer. And out to the Timberwolves zone where Noah Perrin will play it. Perrin gets it over to Ciceretto. Ciceretto up to Ivasil, and he can't get it out. Now Michigan State with the puck in their own zone. Up to the neutral zone it goes. Flipped on ahead, and picked up Noah Perrin. Noah Perrin in his own zone. Gets it over to Ciceretto. Ciceretto up the ice to Ivasil. Tipped on ahead into the Spartan zone. Back out to the neutral zone it goes as two Spartans skate past the puck. And Noah Perrin almost misplayed the puck there. Behind his own net. Gets it over to Ciceretto. Ciceretto gets it into the neutral zone. Got it over to Kennedy. Now to Ryan Zwick. Zwick, a shot that went high into the netting. Going back to that goal. All night, last night, tonight, there's been so many rebounds that have been kicked out and didn't look like Northwood was going to put one in. Just popped right out. Puck drop to the right of Robinson. Taken by the Timberwolves. Boston Bennett throws it back to the point to Wessel, and out to the neutral zone it goes. Wessel will pick it up, throw it back into the Spartan zone, but it's back in the neutral zone. Boston Bennett can't gain control of it. Tipped on ahead. Picked up there by Jack Squire. Squire will throw it into the Timberwolves zone. Schultz has to stick it to the side. A shot on, a save, and held on to by Schultz. 12:44 to go here in the third. It's 3-1 Timberwolves. And a chance there as the puck goes to the near side. Picked up Connor Stemke now. Stemke throws it into the Spartan zone. Puck goes to the side of Robinson. He'll play it to a Timberwolf. It's Kroll's shot. Blocked in front. Picked up by Squire now in the neutral zone. Squire will throw it on into the Timberwolf zone. Puck goes behind the net. Picked up and wrapped around to the far side where it's picked up by Carter Remp. Remp up the ice just out of the reach of Connor White. Icing on the Timberwolves with 12:15 to go here in the third period. One control by the Spartans. A shot on. That went wide, high and wide. Connor Stemke now for the Timberwolves. Flips it on ahead. Gloved down by a Spartan, but Connor White able to get into the offensive zone. Lost there as Thomas Kroll's stick gets flung. And puck goes to the far side where it's picked up there by Talepo and out to the neutral zone. Picked up Alex Catch. He'll throw it into the Spartan zone. Robinson off his stick, but he'll leave it off for Gangola. Gangola behind his own net. Gets it up the ice. Off the stick of Walney, and the puck goes and taken away by Ciceretto. Ciceretto taken down by a Spartan. Out to the neutral zone it goes. Played back out of play. And we'll get a stoppage of play with 11:29 to go here in the third. The one thing that having a 2-goal lead is huge for is your goal differential if you're Northwood for rankings. So having a 2-goal lead on Michigan State is perfect right now. Puck drop at center ice. One controlled by the Timberwolves. Back to Noah Perrin in his own zone. Gets it over to Ciceretto. Ciceretto up to Soselski, and he takes a shot in the neutral zone. No call there. Puck picked up in the Spartan zone. Intercepted Aiden French. Aiden French a shot. Defended off by Robinson. He had to fend off that shot. Puck in the neutral zone. Battle for there, and then taken there by the Timberwolves. It's Scaturo. Up the ice, off the stick of Aiden French. Scaturo has to wait on delayed offsides, and he throws it into the Spartan zone and taken away by the Spartans. Up the ice go the Spartans. It's Sears. Sears, a shot on, fended off by Schultz. Ryan Zwick trying to poke it out into the neutral zone, and down it goes into the Spartan zone with 10:38 to go in the third period. Picked up there by Ethan Walsh. Walsh gets it to the far side, up the ice. Intercepted there, Wessel, and he'll just throw it in on Robinson. Robinson will play it to the far side for Sears. And around to the near corner now. It's Kreckmeyer. Up the ice and thrown into the neutral zone. Here's Kuzner. Tried to make a move in, and too many Timberwolves around. Puck goes back behind the net for Ben Wessel. Wessel. Way out of play. There's no netting around the rink. It's just along the behind the nets. So someone's going to get a souvenir. Puck drop to the left of Aiden Schultz. Christian Burkhart kicked out of the faceoff dot. Puck drop won by the Timberwolves. Wessel around the near wall as Ryan Zwick throws a Spartan to the ice. A shot on, fended off by Schultz, and he'll glove it out of the air. Aiden Schultz has been a brick wall tonight aside from one shot. I might sound biased, but I think he's the best goaltender right now in ACHA D3 and in the best conference in D3. Back to the point, it's Squire, a shot on that went wide. Actually, I think Schultz might have got a little piece of that. Puck along the far side. Picked up and thrown into the neutral zone by the Timberwolves. Jack Squire will go take it for the Spartans. Into the neutral zone it goes, and then picked up there by Mormon. Mormon in the neutral zone, being harassed by Colton LaRose. Now got it to Michael Kale. Kale up to the neutral zone. And Carter Remp will pick it up for the Timberwolves and throw it into the Spartan zone. And delayed offsides and picked up by the Spartans and a stoppage of play. And another Spartan's going to go to the box, so we're going to get another Timberwolves power play. I didn't see what even happened. I just saw the delayed offsides. I mean, I'll take it. I'll take another power play with 9:20 to go here in the third period. I haven't seen the refs really make any signs today for penalties. Puck drop to the right of Robinson. Won by the Timberwolves. Kennedy with a chance. Now Remp. He'll throw it down low, back behind the net. Puck goes to the back wall and cleared on out by the Spartans. Schultz will stick it to Scaturo. Or no, that's Remp now with it behind the net. Here's Carter Remp. Remp in the neutral zone. Throws it into the Spartan zone, high above the net. Poked around to the near corner. Going after it, and out back to the neutral zone it goes. 130. Remp intercepted there. Walney lost it as he's harassed by Carter Remp. Along the near side. Kennedy with it. Gets it over. Connor Stemke. Stemke, a shot, a save by Robinson, and a stoppage of play. Puck drop to the right of Robinson. Won by the Spartans, but taken away by Ivesil and the Timberwolves. Wessel at the point. Gets it over to Colton LaRose. LaRose back to Wessel. Wessel gets it over. Pass across from Zwick, and it doesn't get through and cleared out. Into the Timberwolves zone where Schultz will play it to Ben Wessel with 58 left on the power play. Here's Wessel, leaves it off for Ivesil. Ivesil up to Colton LaRose. LaRose into the neutral zone, got it up to Carter Temple. Temple, a chance, a shot that went wide, deflected off somebody, and Colton LaRose will keep it in the zone. Throws it down low, back to the far corner. Now it's along the back wall. Nobody wants control of the puck, and Squire can't get it out of the zone. Over Wessel. Wessel, a shot blocked by a Spartan, held in LaRose. A chance, a shot, it hit the crossbar and out of play. There's another rebound given up by their goalie. It's the second crossbar this period. Yeah. Just today. That was another rebound given up by Robinson, too. Puck drop to the right of Robinson. Along the near corner. 20 seconds left on the power play. And looks like Michigan State's going to be able to clear it back out with 13 seconds to go here on this power play. Along the near wall now. Battled for there. Josh Smith throws it to him. Oh, almost a big hit there. I think Walney threw a check and then missed. All I saw was Walney fall to the ice. Into the neutral zone it goes. And picked up there by Saselski. Saselski in the neutral zone now. Gains the offensive zone, lost it there. Puck along the near corner now. Saselski drops it back to the point to Ciceretto. Ciceretto got it over to Saselski again. Saselski to Harfoot, back to Saselski. Saselski now with it. Back to the point to Perrin. Perrin throws one to the back wall, now to the near corner. Gangola goes after it. And puck in the Spartan zone is Harfoot taken down and picked up there by Owen Murray. And now picked up by the Spartans and thrown into the neutral zone. The one thing I noticed is Michigan State is trying to be physical with Northwood, but they're not connecting on. Are we going to get and we are going to get another power play? Schultz was going to the bench. Going to the box, and we're going to get another Northwood power play. Oh, wait, hold on. Was he ejected? I think we're going to get I think he was kicked out of the game. I think we're going to get a 5-minute major. So Michael Kale done for the day, and we go to a Northwood power play, a 5-minute major. And the penalty is going to be served by Drew Tuffley. Well, now if you're Northwood, here's your chance to put some more space between you and Michigan State and up that goal differential. Oh, no, it's a 2. Oh, a 10 and a 2. So no 5-minute major, a 10 and a 2. Kennedy, a shot, a save there by Robinson. Puck goes to the far side. Gets it over Carter Remp. Remp gets it over to Connor Stemke. Stemke wheels around at the point, or at the near corner. Carter Remp now back down low to French. A chance, a shot, a save there. Robinson, another chance, another save. Robinson making a diving save coming out of the net. Oh, I thought I said that. 10 and a 2. I think the one that was kicked out was number 2, but it says 0 on the board. Shot on Kennedy, save Robinson again, able to see it through traffic. And both players kicked out of the faceoff dot. Up, and now someone else being, nope, just going to the bench. No, he's gone now. Joseph Murray is kicked out of the game. What is going on here? I think Michigan State's going to end this game on the penalty kill. The way that, at the rate they're going, Michigan State's probably never going to get off the penalty kill. And puck drop to the right of Robinson. And Ethan Walsh will serve that penalty. Here's Remp at the point. 5-on-3 for the Timberwolves. And out to the neutral zone it goes. Picked up there by Connor White. White in the neutral zone. Gains the offensive zone. Connor White at the circle. Along the near side. Connor White, top of the circle. Gets it across. Shot. Oh, it went high and wide. He had Robinson down. Remp gets it over to Connor White now. Connor White gains the offensive zone. White moves in. Gets it to the top of the circle. Connor White down low to Stemke. Stemke waits. Top of the circle. Gets it across to Kennedy. And that one goes through his skates. Kennedy throws it back for Connor White behind the net. 52 left on the 5-on-3. Connor White gets it to Wessel. Wessel in front. Doesn't go. Puck goes to the near corner now. Picked up Kennedy. Throws it to Stemke. Stemke throws one to the top of the circle. A shot on, doesn't get through, blocked away. Puck goes to the far side now. Where it rode along the boards and then picked up there by Josh Smith. And into the Timberwolves zone it goes. 25 left on the 5-on-3. Wessel picks it up behind his net. Leaves it off for Ivasil. Sebastiano Ivasil now with it for the Timberwolves. Gains the offensive zone. Avoids a Spartan there. Ivasil goes in behind the net. Threw one out in front. And nobody home. 6 seconds left on the 5-on-3. Picked up there Ben Wessel. Got it from Aiden Schultz. Spartans now got it to 5-on-4 now. Wessel and out to the neutral zone. It goes where it's picked up there by the Timberwolves. Colton LaRose gets it across the ice to Ivasil. Ivasil in the offensive zone, lost it, and into the neutral zone it goes. Boston Bennett will play it into the Spartan zone, but it was kicked back ahead, and full strength for both teams. Behind the net, Gangola got it up. Here come the Spartans now. It's Walney. Walney chips it into this Timberwolves zone. 3:47 left here in the third period. 3-1 Timberwolves. Here comes Northwood now. It's Noah Perrin. Lost it there in the offensive zone, but he gets it back. Noah Perrin, a shot, a save, Robinson, and a stoppage of play. And Cooper Harfoot taking liberties, and now they're going after Cooper Harfoot. Are we going to get another penalty? And now there's a fight breaking out in front of it. Meanwhile, the goalie's just playing with the puck in his glove. I think the refs have tried their best to keep control of this game. And going to the box now is Andrew Walney. Oh, no, he's being tossed now. And that's the third Michigan State player tossed from the game. What does Wes McCauley say? You can't do that. That's the third Spartan kicked out of the game. And that one is a 5-minute major. Hartford's hit might have been after the whistle, but at the same time, both games, Michigan State has taken liberties after the whistle, hitting any Timberwolf player that was in reach. I can't really blame Hartford for that. One by the Timberwolves, and then Stempke trying to get it there. Battle on the near wall. Here's Kennedy. Kennedy throws it to the far side where it's picked up Connor White. 5-minute major, score as much as you want until the time is up. Here's Remp. Gets it to Connor White. Connor White throws one onto the side of the net. Puck goes to the near side now. Kennedy tried to pick it up. Puck along the near side and out to the neutral zone it goes. Here's Remp. Connor Stempke gets it over to the far side. Intercepted there. Here comes Gangolo. A shot, a save by Schultz. His puck goes here to the near side. Picked up Connor Stempke. They had numbers if they had hurried, and puck goes back into the Timberwolves zone. Remp will go back to get it. And here comes Connor Stempke now. Stempke in the neutral zone, gets it across to the far side to Connor White. Connor White goes to the far corner, now behind the net. Connor White waits for someone to pass to. Left it off for Kennedy. A chance in front. Colt LaRose, a save there by Robinson. And puck up, and here you go. You're doing that after the whistle, and here we go. We've got a scrum on the far side. Took him down with a headlock. And now the ref's getting involved. This is ridiculous. This has been both games. Both games this has happened. I think Michigan State might have another player gone from the game. And goodbye, Boomhauer. Took him down with a headlock to the ice. Up, and another Spartan player gone from the game. There goes Jack Squire. I think they're going to set a record for most players kicked out of a game. Now we got fans arguing too. Oh, I lost count, but I think that's 5 or 6 Spartan players that have been tossed from this game. They ran time off the clock. I don't think they're going to put it back on. I think the refs want to get out of here at this point. So recap so far. Kennedy scored the first goal, make it 1-0. Then it was 1-1. Aiden French scored, and then we had a power play goal to make it 3-1. There's another 5-minute major on the board. So Michigan State's they're going to end this game on the penalty kill off of 2 5-minute majors. Was LaRose kicked out too? I don't think any Northwood players were kicked out of the game. And the crazy thing is, we talked about it against Lawrence Tech a couple weekends ago. Northwood tries to not get involved in those things after the whistle. They're usually pretty clean after the whistle. Hartford, you've dealt with it for the last 2 nights, took an exception, and then the play along the boards there. Well, let's put more points on the board. Kennedy will throw it to the back wall. Wrapped around the near side and out to the neutral zone where it's played by Ciceretto. Yeah, they let 20 seconds run off the clock. Now there's a minute 48 to go. Here's Noah Perrin. Perrin will skate it into his own zone behind the net. I think, are we going to just be content with the 3-1 game? Noah Perrin avoids the forecheck from Gangola. Left it off for yeah, they're not, I don't think they're even going to attempt to score. Behind the net, Ciceretto with a minute 22 to go. Burkhart on the forecheck. Ciceretto harassed by Burkhart, wrapped around on the near side to Thomas Kroll. Kroll throws back to Ciceretto. Yep, they're just going to pass the puck to end this game. Under a minute to go. Ciceretto waits. Ciceretto behind the net. Noah Perrin now picks it up. So Northwood is going to get out of here with a 3-1 win. Michigan State spent more time in the penalty box in this third period than they did on the ice. 6 players ejected from Michigan State. On the far side, Ciceretto now. And under 10 seconds to go. Thomas Kroll. Got it to Soselski. Soselski gets it back over to Kroll. Kroll throws it into the Spartan zone, and that's going to do it. Northwood comes into Munn Ice Arena with a 3-1 victory over the Spartans, and they earn their first win over Michigan State since before 2 years ago. So they are now 1-2-0-1 against the Spartans. Well, it was a good game until the third period, and then everything started to go wrong. And then Michigan State, the entire third period, they were in the box. That'll MCHC win. Doesn't really, I mean, it means something for goal differential and you beat the team ranked below you, but for the division, it doesn't really mean much. So we will be back here for Calvin after Thanksgiving break. Your final score from Munn Ice Arena: Northwood 3, Michigan State 1. You've been watching Timberwolves hockey on the Northwood Hockey Network. Good night, everybody. Have a